Morning, y'all. Austin Manx Outdoors here. And we're going fishing. We got some caffeine to do it. It just tastes like summer. Anyway, so kind of like the last video with the baits with banks today, we got this new spinner I'm going to try out. It's a Mepps instead of the Panther Martin. I've never used one like this, but it looks like it'd be pretty good. So that's the lure we're going to be using today. We're also going to be using some night crawlers if the lure isn't working, just so I can get more fish on the camera. I do have my new rod and reel I got. So I got a P. Pflueger, like Martin or something. I don't know. I got it at Fleet Farm. It was like 75 bucks. I got 6-pound test on it. So that should be a lot better than my other little pan fishing rod for hitting the creek. So, yep, we're going to go hit the creeks and then try to get some trout, try out some new lures, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. See you when we get to the water. Well, what's a lure video without me showing you opening it? So here we go. Here's the Mepps lure. It's called Aglia. I have no clue how to pronounce that. Something like that. Anyways, here's what it looks like. Got that little perch color to it. The bucktail on the back. Looks like it should be a pretty good one. So hopefully we can catch some fish on it. Anyways, here's the new rod I got. It is a P. Pflueger Monarch, not Martin, my bad. 75 bucks at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, so not a bad deal. Should be a lot better than my pan fishing rod, so hopefully we can catch some fish today. All right, y'all, we're switching things up real quick. Put on the little bit of night crawler and worm, that little split shot there. I'm at like a deeper hole here and I can see a bunch sitting down there and they're not really going for my spinner, so we'll just see if they'll take the crawler. Try it out. There's one. First fish of the day. Let's get him in. Looks like a little brown trout. Come here, buddy. There we go. I knew there'd be some fish sitting in that hole down there. He ended up swallowing it, so it's one reason I don't like fishing with worms. These trout seem to always swallow it so fast, so I guess I'll just take him home and make a little meal out of them. It won't go to waste. All right, y'all, so I'm switching back to the spinner again. This time we're gonna walk downstream and keep going down, so hopefully I have more luck with the spinner, so I'm not spooking him on the way up like I was, but we'll see. I caught one out of this hole using the night crawler. Sadly, it swallowed it, but I'll take it home and make a meal out of it, so it won't go to waste, but let's keep on fishing. Wow, I just came walking around this corner. There's a raccoon right there. I'll keep my distance though. I don't know if it has rabies or babies by it, so I don't want it to attack me, but not far at all from the guy. Bye, buddy. All right, y'all, I'm switching back to the night crawler again. I'm just failing with this spinner. I haven't even had anything hit on it, I don't think. I don't know if it's just the day, it's the spinner's not. Had a bite in my pole.
I don't know if it's just the day, the spinner, or what, but I just can't seem to get anything to hit it. So we're gonna switch back to the night crawler for a little bit, hopefully catch a couple fish, then we'll go back to the spinner again. There's the fish. Wow, it's the first fish in a while, honestly. Let's get him in. It's like another brown trout. The thing with using night crawlers, you could either probably catch creek chubs, white suckers, or brown trout. Looks like I got a brown trout. Not a bad one either. It's a pretty nice one right there. Well, there's trout number 2 on the day on the night crawler. This one swallowed it too, so he'll be going in the frying pan also, but sweet. We changed the plans. I thought he swallowed it, but it literally just popped right out when I went to go take the hook off, so this is a perfectly good fish, so we'll let him go. Let's get one last look at him though. Beautiful looking brown trout. Bye, buddy. And he's gone. Would have been a good eater one too. But I'd rather see him live than eat him, so if I can let him live, I'll let him live. There you go. Another fish. One was barely biting. It's like a white sucker, creek sucker, whatever you want to call it. I saw a spool of fish sitting up there. That's why I stopped the fish in this spot. Let's get him in the net. Awesome. Oh, sweet. So there's fish number 3 for the day. Hopefully it starts picking up. Seems like it's starting to. You know, it's not the game fish people like, but they're still fun to catch. It's better than catching nothing. Okay, let's get this guy back in the water. Bye, buddy. Hey guys, we're switching back to the spinner again for a little bit. That's what it looks like close up. Hopefully we'll have some luck with it. It's been a really slow day for biting, that's for sure. Even the night crawler hasn't gotten too much, but oh well, we're here, we're gonna keep trying. So I'm gonna keep on going downstream and hopefully get some with the spinner. There you go. Well guys, we got 2 trout on the stringer right now. They should cook up for a good meal tonight. I'm slowly gonna make my way back up to the truck, but as I go that way, I'm gonna keep fishing a bunch of these bends and see if we can't catch any more fish. It kind of sucks. Like I said, I've been trying that spinner all day today for over an hour and I haven't had anything chase it, hit it, anything. So I don't know if I'm just using it wrong or they just don't want that spinner today or what the deal is, but I'll probably just be using crawlers just for the way up, just because there's a lot of still bends. I'm gonna try to sink it to the bottom where I know they're sitting, and like I said, hopefully catch a couple more fish. Sadly, my head mount is about to die. It's at like 15%, so I'll either switch out the GoPros to keep doing head ones, or I'll do like I did that last video. I'll just kind of prop this one up and record from the side, but we'll see. But anyways, let's get fishing. That's a fish. Like another creek sucker here. Bigger one too. Okay. There we go. I'm in that. Ah. There we go, nice little creek sucker caught on the crawler. Just look at this guy's face. Get this look out quick. like a big bump or something right there. Who knows? I don't know. Let's get him back in the water though. Sweet. This is like fish number 5 or something for the day. Can't beat that. Bye, buddy. Go. You can see we got some friends with us now. Some cows. Jeez, this is swampy. What a beautiful area though. You got the creek, the forest, the fields, and the livestock. It's a pretty area. Look at that guy. He's got the food hanging out of his mouth and everything. Such gentle creatures. You guys can see them, but there's just a bunch sitting down there. Watch, I'll scare them. There you go. Pretty sure the GoPro can see that. Yeah, they're all over down there. Not really biting though, but there is a lot of fish here. It's always a good sign. Alright y'all, we're back to the start now. We're going to try this last hole here for a little bit. See if we can catch anything, and then we'll probably call it a day. I tried 2 spots on the walk back up. I didn't really have much luck though, so figured I'd try one more spot, see if I can get some. Baits with banks. I'm still going to try to do that series. I think I'm going to try to do a different approach to it though. I figured instead of making the YouTube video called Baits with Banks, that'd be kind of boring. I'll just keep doing the thing where I buy and try different lures, and then once I catch fish on them, I'll put them into like a tray, you know, the tray of fame I said, and probably give those away later on. But I ain't gonna make the videos just about that lure, because like today, if I would have just tried that new spinner, I would have had no content at all. Just would have been a long day of nothing. So I'll just still use the new lures, but I'll put them in with videos as I do them. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, but let's try this last hole and hopefully we can catch some. Well y'all, we're gonna call it a day there for fishing. I'm not gonna end the video here though. I figured since I got 2 fish, I figured I'd go home and just in case any of you don't know how to, I'll show you how to clean a trout and then how I cook it to eat it. So stay tuned, we'll do that later. I'll clean and then cook it, so it's not over yet. All right y'all, this is how I clean trout when I catch them. If you look at these guys, they definitely do not look the prettiest, but I can promise you they're perfectly safe to eat. I had them in a stringer in the cool water the whole time, so they're good. Trout just lose their color right away after they die, and I mean these guys were dead for like an hour, so I can explain why they look like that. But perfectly safe to eat. Here's how I clean them. I just simply take my fillet knife, you start right down here, just cut your way up through them. And then once you get up that far, I always flip this little top fin over right here, and then I just cut right down to get the head off. You could cook them with the head on. I don't think it really matters. I just always cut the head off and then throw it in a pail. And then you gotta take all the guts out of here. Same thing, just throw in your pail. I got a rag, keep my hands clean. And then what you wanna do, see that black stuff in there? You wanna use your fingernail and scrape as much of that out as you can. Just a bowl of water I have to do that. And then, like I said, you don't have to get all of it out, just get as much as you can out, and then that's all I do, and voila, you got a trout fillet. Let's do the other guy really quick. Same thing. Flip the fin, go straight down, cut the head off, dispose of it, and then grab those guts and take the guts out. Hope you guys can see that good. And then same thing, just take the fish, or you can rip the fins off too, they don't really matter. I think I cut them off on the other one, but just take that. And then yeah, same thing, just put it in the water and clean out as much of that black stuff with your thumb as you can. And there you go. That's how I clean a trout. It's super simple, really easy, quick. And then they're good to go for the frying pan to get cooked, and we'll do that part next. Hope that helped. All right, I'm gonna show you how I cook them then. I just take some butter, throw it in a little cup, just so I can melt it. And then the seasoning I'll be using is this Old Bay seasoning. I really like it. I think it tastes good on fish, but you could use whatever you want. I know people use like lemon pepper and stuff. I just put some in there with the butter. And then microwave it for a little bit. Probably only takes like 20 seconds. Let that microwave. And then when it's all melted, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna pour it on the bottom of the pan so they don't stick. And then I'm gonna put the trout in there. And that's basically how I'll flavor them and prevent them from sticking. And then I'm just gonna put it on like medium and then cover them with this pan. Butter should be done now. Yeah, it don't take long. And I just take a fork I got, stir it all together. And I'm gonna just pour that down there. That way it has a bottom for it. And I want a little more butter, so I'm gonna put another scoop of butter in there. I'll do the same thing again. Microwave it for like 20 seconds. Anyways, well that's microwaving. I'm gonna take this, spread it around, put the trout in here. There we go. I'll spread it good. Take the other trout, and then I'll put more seasoning on them. Honestly, it may look like a lot, but you'd be surprised. You need a lot for you to taste it, so I'd say that's probably about good. However much you want. Like I said, if you want more flavor, put more. If you want less, put less. It's all up to you, but that's what the trout should look like when it's about done, or done coating it. I'm gonna grab the butter again. So just spin that around, and then it's probably an overkill for butter and seasoning, but like I said, I want it to taste good, so that's how we're doing it. Then we're gonna cover it and cook it on like medium. I'd say it only takes about 10 minutes, I'd say, and then flip it every so often, and voila, your trout will be done. So then, I said every so often, just flip them. Not that hard to cook, it's simple. Yeah, these are some smaller ones. I wasn't planning on keeping any today, but you know, they died, so figure don't let them go to waste, make use out of them, so they'll make a pretty good meal. Well, y'all, it's been about 10 minutes, but I'd say they're about done now. I think I did go a little heavy on the seasoning, but that's fine. The skin is edible on these, in case you're wondering. You can eat that just fine. Best way to tell it's done though is just kind of pick at it with your fork, and if the meat is like all like flaking apart and coming off easy, that's the best way to know it's done. Just like most fish, once the white meat just starts flaking apart and peeling off, that's how you know it's done. So yeah, can't wait to eat that. It's gonna be pretty good. I just want to say thank you again so much for watching this video. I really truly appreciate it a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I have some more videos coming soon, different types of fishing and whatever else, but I really appreciate you guys watching these videos. It means a lot to me. So until next one, Austin Makes Outdoors, out.